Look at this. U.S. troops were told war on Iran was all part of God's divine plan. Remember I told you about being martyred. Martyred basically is when you die for the cause, when someone is dead in battle, I guess you'd say, for the Muslims. And so that's an honorable thing to do. I mean, yeah. And so one of the talking points for this administration and everybody who's supports the war is that they're religious they're crazies. They're religious crazies, right? They're crazy Muslims, That's really, crazy Muslims. It's like, what is it, 2005, bro? Like, what the fuck? But what you find out is that a lot of this stuff is happening because of the Israel and United States side. People like Pete Hegseth, a lot of these Jewish billionaires and donors, a lot of them that are behind this and behind Israel, they have their own idea of the end of the world times. And so supposedly they are trying to ramp it up. They're trying to speed this up, right? By doing all this goofy to push the process just a little faster. So Religious Freedom Group says 200 troops sent complaints of superiors using extremist Christian rhetoric to justify the war. They were telling the soldiers this is a religious end of the world kind of war. That's why we're doing this. Because remember at the beginning, nobody got no real explanation of why. He just did it. U.S. military commanders have been invoking extremist Christian rhetoric about biblical end times to justify involvement in the Iran war to troops. This is crazy. The Military Religious Freedom Foundation says it received over 200 complaints from service members across all branches of the armed forces, including the Marines, Air Force, and Space Force. I mean, let's say you're not even any of them. Let's say you're agnostic. You don't want to hear that shit. You're like, what? I don't believe in this. What are you talking about? Why would you feel? This is the hubris and the arrogance that you get from the American side and a lot of these people. He said that President Trump has been anointed. Look at this. Anointed by Jesus to light the signal fire in Iran to cause Armageddon and mark his return to earth. That's crazy. Anytime or the U.S. is involved in the Middle East, we get this stuff about Christian nationalists who've taken over our government. And certainly, is that who they did? Is that who took over? In a statement, Weinstein suggested the reports indicate an increase in Christian extremism. Look, here we go. Mr. Fox News himself, Pete Hegseth, the U.S. Defense Secretary, is known for his embrace of Christian nationalism. He previously endorsed the doctrine of sphere sovereignty, a worldview derived from the extremist beliefs of Reconstructionism. The philosophy calls for capital punishment and strictly patriarchal families and church. I mean, this is who you guys got leading. This is who you guys got. This is who you voted for, right? You voted for this. Yeah, I voted for this. Did you vote? Did you vote for a war in Iran? Did you vote for that? I don't think you did. No, I don't think you did. That's why it's so funny to see these goofy Trump supporters and MAGA people twist and turn and do all kinds of mental gymnastics to even try to make the case of supporting this goofy ass. It's like, bro, he ran on no new wars. We remember. I didn't forget, bro. Like, what do you? And they're like, no, what he said was no forever war. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He did not say that. He said no new wars specifically. What the fuck? No forever war. Goofy.